Hard in the game, I know we run. Work too hard, there's no refunds. Y'all go.
If you want 100, we can arrange it. No refunds, so it's changes.
I was gonna come and hang out that night, but it's no refunds, and you paid that price.
Watch the whole season, nigga, no reruns. The devil out here buying souls, nigga, no refunds.
What's going on, everybody? I go by the name of Team Tommy. That is boy tonight. We are the No Refunds podcast. On this week's episode, we got new music from Summer Walker.
No.
All right.
Sorry.
You're doing it again. On this week's episode, we got new music from Summer Walker and the Baby. Everybody found out just how crazy the Joker is. I thought you was going to be like, do a drop for each one. And it's about to be cold as shit. The soundboard has made its return. If you are we gotta finish this. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play. No Refunds with a $.6.
Make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/NoRefundsTV, and leave a comment if you want to be entered into our giveaway, which we have not been updated on or doing recently, but still do it because we appreciate all the feedback. So comments, thumbs ups, likes, shares, and subscribe, all that.
Yes, and follow directions. What was that?
I was laughing with the people.
You didn't. That was like a partial laugh.
Wasn't that funny?
Commit to it.
It wasn't that funny.
Commit to it.
Nah.
If you're wondering why we didn't show up on your feet.
All right.
Now I know what they were going through. If you're wondering why we didn't show up on your feeds last week, it's because we were busy collabing.
We out here
with another group.
Booked and busy.
Special shout out to the Millennium Her podcast. Featuring Cheryl's and
Ariel.
With
their third mic, Anaya. Yeah, if that's not y'all names, my bad.
Well, we know two of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Anaya. I'm pretty sure it's Anaya. And homie, what's his name? Bix. It was Bix, right? Like biscuit. It was Bix.
I don't.
Shout out to y'all, yo. We appreciate y'all for having us.
Shout out to the Millennium Her podcast for having us on.
Yes.
Last week, that episode will be airing this week.
The 8th?
On the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. October the 10th.
Something like that, for
I'm pretty
sure.
sure it's October the 10th. So make sure you guys head over to their channel, head over to their podcast, subscribe to them.
The Millennium Her. Make sure the Millennium Her, H-E-R.
Mill.
Nah, don't spell.
ENNIHER, I hope, podcast. Same platforms that we're on, giving you a female perspective on similar topics that we talk about.
Yes,
those guys were dope.
We had fun. We had fun.
We had a good time, man.
Yes.
I didn't have to worry about producing anything. I was just sitting still.
You know what I'm saying?
Their show.
They're very organized. They're
give you like a BTS to their show. They have their studio is a little more spacious,
little studio-ish
than ours.
Little studio-ish. This is an actual studio,
but they don't got the waterfall like we do over there.
They got a studio, but you know what I'm saying, we got a stove.
Yeah.
We got a, you know what I'm saying,
we got turtles over there.
Facts. I got a Keurig.
They don't got the roller coaster over there.
They don't got a fridge in their shit.
They don't got none of that.
And we got a microwave.
They had food, but it was only for like one person.
Right. I'm like, yo, we got food. Y'all split it. I got a whole stove.
The setup is really dope.
For sure. They had they table had the mics coming out the middle, fam. I'm like, right. I think that's a real table.
I was like,
y'all bought that table specifically for mics.
For this.
Like,
just for this. And I was like,
this is what we're here for. So
kind of made me want to go out and do the same thing, but at the same time that costs money. And I mean,
they ain't had no air conditioner though either.
Yeah, it was like the last hot day of
summer. Like, yo,
the week.
I see how you feel when you got to drive and that shit you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like they have a little fan in there. I had the fan on, but because they so the way they do they sound, no sound, nothing, not even fans in the back. That fan was like 7 feet away,
which is understandable.
It's cool because
we got sensitive microphones like
right.
had and like we have on like the reaction sometimes.
Yeah.
So we get it, but still,
like, whew. Yeah, I'm like, cause sometimes I get passionate. I start talking with my hands and shit. Like, yeah. So I have my hands on the table. She's like, stop it. She smacked me.
You just kept doing it.
Fam, I talk with my hands sometimes. Like,
I do too.
So it was like, you know what I mean? She grabbed your hand too. I saw it. She did.
Oh yeah, we were next to each other.
Yeah. So like, she had to stop it. Stop.
But no, their production is super dope. There,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the microphones were a little sensitive, but we sounded really good on. We had headphones for everybody that was at the table. I was like,
we had a whole
ooh,
drop.
I sound sexy in the
Now we gotta do a
microphones.
We gotta do a drop and shit now. You know what I mean? Like now we gotta start. Yeah, step our shit up a little bit. I like that though.
Yeah, very structured.
Very, very structured.
Love it. It gives you like a radio feel. Like I said, they got some good stuff over there. So make sure you check them out.
Yes.
Once again, this is Melanie Her podcast. We will be on
support black
this week.
businesses, man, and that's
they
that's
got
what we doing.
segments in there. That's amazing.
They got like this segment we're gonna be doing. They got ads, but it's not like real ads.
They got ads.
It's just a homie.
They got ads.
Yeah,
they got ads
for sure. No, it was dope as hell. We love them too. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl's went all the way back to KU days. You know what I'm saying? We know them from like Kane and area we met, but she ended up being really, really dope too because she was a little, you know. What is your libations?
Yeah, when you when she stepped up to us, it was like, oh, are we being like the secretary or like the head of the state right now? Like she was very professional when we first met her, and then
she loosened up after a couple drinks.
Yeah, then,
or wine.
Then we got the real her, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So make sure you guys, if you want to hear that podcast, make sure y'all go to the Melanie Her podcast. It should be dropping on the 10th. All right,
10th of October.
Now let's start the show.
There's the last. Oh, we will have them on the show.
Oh yeah, I can look for that
in the next few coming weeks.
We don't have a date yet, but we are going to be having them as a guest on the podcast too. So if you do like them, y'all follow them. We're going to have them as guests soon. So yes, stay subscribed.
All right, so we're going to jump to this first topic. It will be our residential, our guy that has all the news scoops because I don't pay attention to the news. Because it's not like great news. I mean, it's decent news. This Amber Guyger sentenced to 10 years situation that I know very little about. So Malcolm's gonna.
So you don't know anything about the story at all? Nothing that happened?
No.
All right, so
like I've read bits and pieces, but I never really like.
So let me give you the quick rundown. So Amber Guyger is a white lady. She's a police officer, and she lives in this building, a little apartment complex. And so what she did was she went to the wrong floor. The floor under hers, and she was from what I heard from the guy who was testifying, one of the witnesses saying that she was trying to force her way in, she couldn't get in. But when she got in, I believe the man Botham Jean, rest in peace to Botham Jean, she opened the door and she shot him. From the she called the police and she would let them know she was sounded frantic in the police call, but she was saying like, you know, I shot him, I thought it was my apartment, I didn't know, I shot him, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up killing a guy in his own apartment, and so the trial was happening and she was convicted and she was sentenced to 10 years. Now a lot of people are upset about the fact that she only got 10 years for walking into somebody else's house and killing them in their own house, right? Because there are people who've done way less and got way more time. There's a woman who was a police officer. She shot in the air and they gave her 25 years. So, like she was a police officer. She shot a warning shot and they gave her 25 years. A black woman.
Plaxico Bird shot himself and got like 2 years.
So it was just interesting how you can shoot another person, kill them in their own house. Like you're home chilling and you just, I thought it was my house. And you only get 10 years. So people were upset because of that. Also the fact that Botham Jean's brother, he's a Haitian man. His brother, while they were on the stand, he gave her a hug, like, you know, I forgive you. That. And then the judge went and gave the woman a hug. Also, people were upset about that also because like, yo, why are you hugging this?
Yeah. Also, you're a judge. You're not supposed to be showing no type of
because now it looks like your shit was a little skewed. Like, why you do all of that? Because and then more information came out was she was supported by the entire Dallas police. Like they're the main ones who campaigned to get her in office, to get her as a judge. So it kind of seemed away. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like close ties.
Essentially, they're probably paying her bills or paying her.
She was so Amber Guyger. Yeah, so Amber Guyger was sentenced to 10 years, but she's not going to do 10 years. Probably she's probably going to do like 5. So if that, and then all with good behavior, shit like that. So it's sad, unfortunate that they had to, you know, give her that much leniency because of, you know, she's a white woman and a police officer. So it's unfortunate, but also rest in peace to Botham Jean. Also, there was another the guy who was a witness on the Botham Jean trial was murdered. I want to say a couple of days ago. Yeah. And so from what I was reading, the murder was not connected to the trial. From what I read maybe like 2 different articles. One of the articles was saying that this was like a gang related issue. But I can't imagine that the neighborhood that Amber
coincident
that it happened just
thing.
after she was tried, and also that the fact that Amber Guyger lives in the same building complex as this man because he's a neighbor of Botham Jean, and it's funny that neighborhood is would be like gang related neighborhood or whatever the case may be.
Right.
It just seems funny. It seems
very
fishy,
for everything.
right? Like you just like you testified. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what happened. You contributed to the fact that she's getting 10 years. Also, now a couple days later you're dead. In this neighborhood where I don't believe that a white woman police officer would live in a troubled neighborhood. I don't think that would happen. So yeah, it's just a little fishy to me, and it's just I don't know, it's trash. So, but that's all the information I have about the shit. So rest in peace to Botham Jean, man.
Yes. R.I.P. brother.
I'm not
Brothers.
If this was me and my brother got shot by a woman who walked into the office or whatever the case may be, and y'all like, I'm not hugging this bitch. I'm like hit her with like a tomato or some shit. Like I'm gonna hit her with some shit, bro. Like nah, fuck you.
And it's a lot of people that are like,
oh, forgiveness. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's two sides of like, obviously, I don't want to say black people. People in general just can't agree on things. Like it's either you agree with the brother for showing forgiveness and hugging a girl, or more or less people like you where
all the smoke.
I don't care about none of that. Yeah, I don't care about none of that.
You
kill
my brother in his fucking living room.
Yeah.
You know,
there's nothing you can say to make me forgive you, especially this soon.
And they try to make him to be the criminal. Like why does what he did or any of the shit matter? He fucking was doing nothing in his own apartment.
I was chilling.
And I think that's how the media gets you. They want to swing it and make you not care about somebody's character. So they start to talk shit about this person's character and bash him like, oh, this dude was a good brother too. This nigga was in church every fucking Sunday. Like they could not discredit him. And that's the sad part.
I know it's probably
this nigga
hard as hell. It was difficult. They was having a hard time. It made them mad that they couldn't find anything negative about this brother. So I can imagine.
If they would have
stories they conjured up.
If they would have tried. They probably would have got less time for that woman. Like she probably would have. He was a menace to society anyway. So I guess you only get 5. You did society a favor by killing another black guy, which is the opposite whenever it's the other way around. On top of that, they tried to do a stand your ground law and saying that she stood her ground
in somebody else's
and
home.
some. Fam, this is that bullshit, bro. I don't want nothing to do with none of this shit, bro. Like,
all right, so we're gonna move on for that. Something else that you're also not here for.
Damn, fam, we gotta bring our spirits up.
Yeah, something else that you're not here for. Well, this should brighten you up or make other people more mad, which also brightens your day.
Facts.
Malcolm here is not a fan of. Good timing. Malcolm here is not a fan of a household game. What do you want to call it? A classic, a staple in the black community, a game that is a staple in the black community.
Sure.
A card game that is a staple in the black community.
That people seem to love.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to love.
Malcolm's not a fan of spades.
Nah.
So I guess you posted something on your Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the quote? You don't see what the
what I said was
spades.
It's an unpopular opinion,
right?
But spades is boring. And people was like up in arms, like, oh no, Spade's not boring. You playing with the wrong people. You probably don't know how to play. Like, fam, I know how to play. I don't care to play. Like, I would rather play fucking Goldfish and Spade. Like, I wouldn't rather. Goldfish is boring also, but I don't have fun when I play spades. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm around a bunch of people and we just sitting at a table playing cards, like, that's not fun to me. I want to interact, drink, and have fun. Like, I don't like to sit still when I'm around people and we're drinking.
You can do all that when you're playing spades.
You can't jump around and have fun, interact, and talk shit to other people.
Oh, yes, you can. I've done seen some intense games of spades, and that's nothing. That is all they do in games of spades. They stand up, they point people out. I don't like the word renege. Because
renegers.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
That's different. That's not interaction. That's more so like competition. Y'all battling. I'm not trying to do all that.
There's a lot of excitement in the game. I get it.
I've played a ton of times, but every time I play is more so I felt obligated to play because everybody was playing.
Right.
And the whole time I'm playing, I'm like, man, it's some bullshit. Like, I want to be fucking, you know what I'm saying, talking to people and moving. Like, yo, who else is here? Because if it's only 4 people or it's almost only 4 people in the fucking apartment or wherever y'all at.
Well, okay,
whatever, maybe. But if it's a lot of people and y'all are isolated at a fucking table playing spades, that's stupid. That's boring to me.
Regardless of whether it's 4 people or 100 people, that game of spades is isolated with just those 4 people.
Yeah. Trash.
I get it because I'm not the biggest fan of spades either. Like when people ask like, does anybody know how to play spades? Because that's always a question that pops up.
I know, and I never say it. I never.
For whatever reason, whenever anybody plays spades, there's always only 3 people that know how to play spades, and they're always looking for a 4th person for whatever fucking reason.
I'm like, yo,
and I know how to play, but the reason why I don't ever raise my hand is because I know how serious people take spades, and it's like I'm not trying to like.
Damn. Like
I'll
niggas,
play, but I ain't trying to take it that serious.
And who's trying to be serious when you're trying to have fun?
Y'all not winning. Y'all not. I mean, I guess there's people that put money on the line.
Even winning is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't excite. It's nothing exciting about it. Like again, it's a different situation if you have 4 people only. But if you had a party, I can't remember how many times I went to a dorm party, back in college days, and niggas is like isolated playing spades. Like nigga, it's women here, bro. What are y'all doing?
Y'all could have played spades in the other room, somewhere else.
After y'all left the party, fan, it's trash. It's like, but people are super mad. Like, oh my god, you playing with the wrong people. Oh, it's what did he say? Somebody said I can understand if I was losing too. Like, fam, if I'm losing, if I'm winning, I don't care. I just want to if I'm in a vicinity like that to have fun, I want to have fun.
At that
with
point, it's
everybody.
It's like playing four person solitary.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like
it's just us.
And maybe it's because we like-minded, because like when we go somewhere, we like to be the life of the party. So me and you, we like to have fun. We like to, interact
entertain other people.
All of that shit. And I can't do that sitting at a table with 4 people when there's 11 other people in the place in the dorm, or if it's a bigger party like 20, 30, however many people. I want to meet everybody. I want to talk to everybody. I want to have fun. I want to, pass drinks, or like I want to have fun, and I can't do that at a table with 4 people isolated yelling at each other because y'all reneging. Y'all some reneging ass niggas.
So, here's some advice: if you want to play a card game and have fun
your
with
4 friends, that's it.
Well, not just spades, but if you do want to play cards at a party or play a card game at a party, here's some suggestions. Maybe Uno. I was struggling trying to find a third one. Kings, I know, is another one. Kings is the one. Kings is the game, the card game to play at a party. You can play bullshit. I don't remember how to play bullshit, but I remember it being a little bit of fun.
It was
fun. You can play cards against humanity. You can play a lot of different games that involve cards that involve more than just 4 people. Spades is a very isolated game. Yes. I understand why people get so up in arms about it. Like it's like passed down, and like old heads really love it, and they pass it down to other people, and like they get that same intensity. But I mean, we're trying to have a good time here, and with 4 people just having a good time, and everybody else saying it's not fun for us, at least. Yeah, or like I don't know. It's just I don't know. Whatever. I mean, my thing is this: if you're gonna play a card game at a party, include everybody. Yeah. So Kings, or as many people as you can. Yeah, Kings, everybody can play. And I love Kings because it also incorporates drinking. And you know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? When you got to take a shot in a card game, that's fun. You know what I'm saying? And there's another King game that we know. We play like maybe a couple times. What was it called? Wild Kings. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That shit. But, yeah, man, just... also, if you want to play a card game that gets everybody involved, sorry, that's the other one I was looking for. Taboo. Also, if you want to get your ass kicked in Taboo, come and talk to us. Fam. Yo, who wants this Taboo smoke? We got all the words. No Refunds Taboo. We're gonna have a Taboo game. Yeah. No Refunds Taboo. Yeah. We're gonna record it. Big facts. We're gonna record it. Oh, this is gonna be lit. All right, facts. Oh, now I know the vibes. Yeah. All y'all niggas that was talking shit about spades on my Facebook, see me in Taboo. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't see him, see us. Us in Taboo. It's very weird if it's just one person playing Taboo. It'd be very difficult. Very difficult. Get some old shit. Long nose. Elephant. Oh, I got it. Moving on. So, we got 2 new albums. We got 2 new projects. Yeah. I don't know if you want to call them albums or projects. There's 2 new projects that dropped this past week. We're gonna start with the one from the baby called Kirk. I don't know who this man is. You gonna know after this album though. maybe not. overall, so the baby dropped an album or a project, whatever you want to call it. It's like 40. No, that one's like 35 minutes. The other one's 49 minutes. I don't know if we classify it as album nowadays. Whatever. I'll say he dropped the project.
He classified it as an album.
Okay.
Yeah. His debut album, because he just put a mixtape about like 2 weeks ago. But
we reacted to what we thought was the actual intro of this album, and it was the intro of this album.
They called it the intro,
and that song I actually like because
that shit is fire.
He was saying things more than just like killing it. Yeah. For me, the album itself. Well, what I will say, to start on the positive side. Trust me, we'll get to that too. To start on the positive side, though, he had a lot of strong features on the album. He had the Migos on there. He had Nicki Minaj on there. He had Chance the rapper, on there, and maybe a couple other people. But feature-wise, it was strong.
Good. Yeah, good.
Feature, especially because it was only like
Nicki Minaj,
like 10 songs or something like that.
Yeah, and it's your debut album when you get Nicki Minaj,
right?
And like that's good.
Big. That's big.
It is big. It is big. So, a lot of the songs I liked. Kind of hard not to when they all sound the same, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
I'll say the album as a whole is not for me, but I can understand why, or if somebody did enjoy this album. I guess it's essentially the baby's music is essentially turn up music for a certain audience. But yeah, like you were alluding to, like his whole flow
the same
is very similar on every track.
Same
and it
flow.
Like, and after a while that is repetitive, and obviously repetition gets boring.
Yeah, and I'm not the type of guy that pays too much attention to the flows, like shit sounding the same. But I heard it so
when you got to look down and be like, "Am I on the same track?" No, this is a whole nother
the beat
track.
sounds similar, so it's like you heard Suge 10 times,
right?
Like 30, it was like 12 songs. I don't know how many songs it is, but it's like 12, 13 songs. But it's like you're listening to Suge 12 times. And I like Suge. Suge is a fire song, but like,
but for an entire album,
yeah, like bro, I understand that you like this pocket, but get out the pocket, bro. You know you can. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta stay in the pocket.
Somehow he squeezed 13 songs into 35 minutes.
Niggas have a song that's 2 minutes, bro. But like, yeah, like my biggest thing is, bro, your entire album sound like the same song with like a slightly different tweak to the beat.
Right. Like I said, the intro was fire. Another song that I rock with was Probably Heard and Raw Shit, which featured the Migos. But the album as a whole, it wasn't for me, I will say. I'm not.
But that Suge song was fire.
Yeah, but that wasn't on the album.
Yeah, I know. So it would have been cheating.
Back in the man,
it's gone. Man.
Yeah, I don't know how he classifies this one as a debut album when all of his other projects, or at least the last one that has Suge on there, is
mixtape.
The same amount of songs in like 3 minutes slower or 3 minutes less.
It's called a mixtape.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's difficult now because everything is on Apple
Music, or everybody's
iTunes.
streaming.
Right. So I think the difference is whether or not you can buy the shit.
Oh, that's one thing I would be mad about too. If you can buy the shit on iTunes, I'd be really upset if I spent $12 whole for 13 whole songs and 35 minutes worth of music
on one song. 35 minutes of the same song. So I think that because I don't know if he's charging for people to listen to the other albums. That's why I think they call it mixtapes. Okay. But when you have like Spotify and iTunes, you have a subscription to them. You don't even know if you have to pay or not. We can just listen to it at will. So it's difficult for people like us who don't know any better. But if he says it's a mixtape, it's a mixtape. I'm gonna stream this shit regardless. But like,
right.
Yeah, but it's the same fucking song 12 times.
Moving on to somebody who had a completely different flow, and whose album was for me and for us,
and was fire.
Summer Walker dropped her album Over It, featuring 18 songs. So she got like a flow that I like to call ratchet R&B because it's a lot of
she's more like she's like Janae, because Janae is ratchet, but people don't look at her as ratchet because she look like it's an innocent little Asian chick. But like she look ratchet. That's the difference, because Janae be talking some bullshit.
That's what it is.
But Summer look like the bullshit that Janae be talking about.
When like, you look at Summer Walker, you don't match.
But Janae like no
eating ass.
Yeah, like
groceries.
You get to ass like
triggered.
But it's Summer like talking about eating, like somebody eat her ass, she got a little bit of ass. So like, you know what I mean?
I love Janae too.
Summer got some ass.
Oh yeah, Summer do. I don't like the way she talked. It's like kind of weird. Like she did like an interview. I think I posted or I tagged you in it. She was like,
Yeah.
she had like
A waist trainer on. Like, I'm like, why would you do an interview like that?
She kind of sound like a little female version of Lil Wayne.
You know who Moniece Slaughter is? She be on like the shit. She was in like Love and Hip Hop, but she kind of sound like her when she was talking.
But to jump back to the album, her album called Over It, 18 songs. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. 2 songs. Well, we'll name 3 songs.
My favorite song.
We'll save the best one for last.
Okay.
We got the same favorite song.
Got you, Mike.
Playing Games is a dope song. I'll Kill You featuring Janae Aiko is a dope song. And probably the song of either the week or even the month that me and you both really like is a song featuring Usher, and it's called Come Through.
That nigga's not.
Drop one of DJ Clue's bomb for me. You don't have those, huh?
I didn't know I needed bombs. I had to get bombs to the soundboard.
So it's called Come Through featuring Usher. If she's going to drop a single that we can react to as far as music goes, it's got to be that one.
Fam, this shit blew me away because I didn't like when you was listening to this album. Was you like where's you at? Like where's you?
When I first listened to it, I was laying in bed because I was about to go to sleep.
Or were you like watching the titles of the songs? So you just listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, facts. So when I was listening to it, I was in the gym, and so I heard the sample, which is like, all right, cool. You got an Usher sample that's kind of fire to have an Usher sample. And when Usher came on, I'm like, you got the sample and the nigga? You got both?
That's rare.
Nah, you can't have the sample and the nigga.
Very rare now.
Fam, this nigga, and he killed it too, bro. That shit was fire. That song was fire. Like
Come Through 2:15 when I'm putting it down on you.
2:15. What? Usher, and he hit the little nigga with a little one after the shit was over. Nigga, you don't get a nigga a fucking Grammy for that shit.
Hey,
God
Tory,
damn, that shit was fire, bro.
2 people that should take notes from this. Tory Lanez.
Ooh.
When you I mean, I guess when Tory Lanez does it, it's more or less.
These niggas know.
Don't be doing that because I don't want Tory Lanez to pull up on me at my place of establishment.
He does not like niggas with dreads, so you might be. Hey, yo, what that shit you was talking?
I'm sorry.
Fan,
Tory
nigga
Lanez,
mad
you don't
short.
gotta take no lessons. You can keep doing your mixtapes with your samples. That's amazing.
If you want to step your shit to the next level, get the sample with the person, fam. That's the next level right there.
Somebody else.
Summer Walker just set the fucking bar.
Someone else who should also take note of that is Jacquees. I ain't scared of that nigga, so you can. You think Jacquees even know where the songs come from? Like when he hear the samples and shit.
This nigga probably still got LimeWire.
Why would he have LimeWire? He don't look anything over 8. Like I don't think he knows. I mean, if he knows what LimeWire is, like
he probably like just discovered this shit. Oh, I can get this song for free. I can pay for it.
I can get it for free. You can stream it, Jacquees. Nah, but out here I don't gotta pay for nothing.
I can download it, fam. Fam, if I download it, I can sample this shit, and they will never know. They'll know. They know this song.
They don't. People know the song, Jacquees. You're not
really.
This isn't new.
This song mad old, yo. This shit just came out 2 years ago.
Oh my god. Shout out to Summer Walker. Her debut album.
Shit, bro.
I don't know if they call this an album, but whatever this is, this project is fire. It is definitely a vibe for the fall, which we're in right now. For now, I guess. Until we get to the actual cold part. So. Here's what I need everybody to do. I need you guys to head down to Macy's.
Turn to your neighbor.
Stock up on Burlington Coat Factory. Or stop by my favorite store, Foreman. Head down to Macy's, stock up at Burlington Coat Factory, or stop by my favorite store.
Or Burlington. Which one? Because you're saying head down to Macy's.
Or stop by my favorite store, Foreman Mills, because it's about to be cold as shit outside.
Facts.
According to NJ.com, it's about to be hella snow and hella ice this winter. I turned my heat on yesterday.
Did your heat work in your car?
Yeah, my heat works in my car, so I'm good.
Yo, imagine you driving. I'm like summer is different because, like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to sweat it out. But if you fucking freezing
you can't
in your car, freezing. I imagine with a fucking blanket driving. Nah, that's trash. Yo, if you don't got heat in your car, yo, damn.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
go fund me.
If you live in the Jersey area, it's about to be cold as shit.
I wasn't expecting that to be cold. Honestly, I was like, because last year it wasn't that cold.
Last week it wasn't that cold.
But it's not winter. I'm saying it's fall. But like last winter, it wasn't that cold. Like I think it snowed once the entire the entire a snowstorm once the entire fucking winter. Like, it wasn't that bad.
It was too much for me. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it's like. No, I think this year it snowed multiple times.
Huh?
Earlier in the year, it snowed multiple times. It may not snow like in 20.
Well, no, I'm talking about the winter. The whole
the season
and period. The whole period. It was like one snowstorm. It snowed, but it wasn't a snowstorm. Like, I didn't have to shovel. Like, I had to shovel once the whole year last year. And
it was enough for me not maybe want to get out of bed and shit.
I mean, it's every day though. I never want to get out of bed.
Enough for me not to want to get out of bed.
Yo, what time is it? Oh, 6. I don't want to get out of bed. Like, that's how I feel every day. So I mean, be sure. But if you want to add the winter to that, I'm just happy it's cold. Like, I can crack the window and shit. I like to be cold, man.
Yeah, I'm obviously the reverse of that. Like, I'm glad I could turn my heat on now, and I'm glad when my heat is optional and not when I got to suffer through it in the fucking summertime because it's not fucking optional.
Are you gonna have your AC fixed before next year?
No. The fuck? I don't need that shit no more.
So you leveled up. Like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't know I could do this without it, but now I can.
Yeah,
So.
I've grown. Only thing is, if I want to take somebody out, still I gotta be able to take somebody out.
You can't.
Yeah, I gotta. If I want to do that in the summertime, I gotta get my AC.
And your WCW don't got no car neither. Ooh, you gotta take out spring.
If I'm taking somebody out that ain't got no car to begin with, then she gonna be a bigger and a chooser. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, you gotta kind of impress her a little bit.
I got a car.
But you got no heat. But you don't got no heat.
It'd be very worse if I had heat and no car.
Yo, if you carry around
air and no,
if you just carrying around car. Heat, imagine you carrying around a heater on the fucking bus.
Yo, let's go out. I'm pulling up on the bus.
It's cold. Don't worry. Minutes. I got a heater.
In my back pocket. Here it is. They won't let us in the movie theater.
It's battery powered. Yo, you.
So for my people in Jersey, I got some advice for y'all. Layer up. Stay inside. Pay your gas bills. Stay inside.
Cuffing season.
Get your salt ready, and above all else,
get a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
Cuddle up, and above all else, stay your ass inside. Moving on. Speaking of somebody who is very, 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 very cold in the heart.
Ooh. I see what you did there.
I never asked you if you actually saw the Joker movie because you asked me. You told me to go see it.
Yes.
It'd be very weird if you told me to see it and didn't see it yourself. But I'm pretty sure we discussed it a little bit beforehand. The Joker movie.
I've done it before. Tell you to go see some shit I didn't see.
You did. The Joker movie. I also went on a date, and no, I'm sorry. I went to go see a movie that I was supposed to take a girl out with, and I think she like canceled on me. But I still went to go see the fucking movie, and then she just never saw the fucking movie. I told her to see it. But
that movie was a Joker.
That's often no. What?
Oh, what movie was this?
A different movie. That movie. We got the Jeopardy music.
Not.
What's the movie? What's the dude from ATL? The dude from ATL and also from Get Out.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, that dude. He had a movie.
Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
that's the movie that I saw.
Thanks for reminding me because I need to go watch that shit. And I think it's all on stream. It's on some streaming shit that I have.
It's probably on everything now, but please do because I need somebody to talk about the movie with, and it's been out for like a year now.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because I really wanted to see it, but then like the reviews were like left and right as far as the reviews, like, oh, this shit is crazy, but it's like this and it's like this. But then like it was somebody who put it in perspective. It's like, all right, this movie is like a non-fiction type of movie. This shit is like a fucking it's fiction. I meant to say it's fiction.
Yes, fiction.
Fiction. I got that shit. Yeah, fiction. That's what I remember. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna see it eventually. But that's not important.
We are here to talk about the Joker review. One more time?
Nah.
Go ahead.
I got you.
Hit him with the laugh again. No, that's not the Joker's laugh at all.
Oh, I got you.
So the Joker movie came out on technically in the theater, I guess it's Friday, but it came out Thursday. I've seen it. You've seen it. Based on reviews, there's a lot of not mixed reviews as far as like everybody seems to love it, but there are mixed reviews based on the content that was inside of the movie. Yeah. Somewhat to the point, like they had a sign when I went today because I just saw it before we recorded. They had a sign up that says, "If you're going to see the Joker movie, keep in mind this is not a comic. This is not a traditional comic book movie. Niggas will be twisted in this movie. There's no fun aspect to this movie for kids." So just keep that in mind before you buy these tickets.
That's funny because literally this shit is fucking rated R.
Yeah.
All that shit is the rated R disclaimer.
So is Deadpool, and people still took their kids to see Deadpool.
Yeah, but those are fucking idiots. Like literally, this is the rating. This is the age limit to go see this shit. anything under this age, it's not recommended.
Not appropriate for them.
Right. And like, oh, listen, by the way, guys, this is immature. We know it's rated R. What the fuck? Like, so,
what do you think about the movie?
I thought, all right, so I have two different impressions of it. I try to be as unbiased as possible, but let me just lead with the negative. Now lead with the positive.
Yeah, please.
I thought the acting was phenomenal. I thought he did a great fucking job acting in that role.
I'm getting his name,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
I think he did a great job acting in that role. I think he played the shit out of that role. I love Zazie Beetz. I don't care what the fuck she's doing. If she's in the movie, I just want to see it because I love her. But yeah, the acting was great. I like the way that they kind of like pounded him, and
they made you feel sympathy.
Yeah,
for him in a sense, because he
kept getting beat the fuck up.
Are we doing spoilers?
I don't know. Nah, let's do no spoilers.
Okay.
I'm gonna post it separate, so I'm gonna put no spoilers.
Okay, cool.
Fuck it.
No, you already said it.
Because I want to get to the negative shit that I like about it. So listen, spoilers. If you have not seen The Joker, then
go see it.
Fast forward like 5 minutes.
We think the movie is phenomenal.
Yes.
Great acting from Joaquin Phoenix, and you said Zaza. Is
Zazie.
her name actually
Zazie? Is her name is pronounced Bates. Zazie Bates.
Okay.
But I'm still calling her Beats.
We think it's a phenomenal movie. We think you guys should check it out if you haven't.
It's
done
an
so already.
interesting movie. It's an interesting movie. Yes.
And it is much different from any other comic book movie that you will see. Most other comic book movies that you will see. With that being said, we're going to jump to the spoilers.
What's your positive? Do you have a positive take?
Positive,
is all of it positive?
Like you said, the acting was really dope. Like from the jump, you can tell like this is not a DC. I don't know if they call it the DCU. This
DC
is not
universe.
it's not.
This is
not
separate.
one of those.
This is like
movies.
Sony on
and
Marvel.
I guess we'll get to that later.
This is like Venom. Like you have MCU, all this shit is all together, but then you have something like Venom, which is obviously Sony, but like the analogy is like, all right, we're not part of this universe. This is separate. So yeah.
But the tone of the movie, I love the tone of the movie. The tone of the movie was dope because it was really dark.
Yes.
It was pacing.
It was grim. It was,
and I didn't expect. So from the previews, I didn't expect there to be a lot of action, and it wasn't like a lot of fighting scenes or anything like that. But the action that we did get in the movie, it was compelling, and it was like I was immersed in the moment when the action was going down. You can get to the negatives. I'll try to think of my negatives if I have any.
All right, so the negatives. So because I'm a comic book fan, because I'm a Joker fan, I'm a Batman fan, I didn't like his laugh. The laugh is the signature thing when you have the Joker. Signature. There were maybe like 2 times where he did the laugh and it was really good. And one of them was like when he was on the talk show. But like every time he did his laugh, it was bad. Like I was expecting it to like, all right, he's gonna it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It never got better. I didn't like the laugh. I hated it. It made me cringe.
That's a very personal negative for you.
That's
what
fine.
I'll say is, you said the laugh is iconic. Like it is iconic for like the Joker's laugh to be high pitched and like.
This stand out. It didn't stand out.
Well, no,
he laughed a lot.
Disagree. I think it stood out,
and
I think it was his version. It was obviously his interpretation of the Joker.
Like
I don't have an issue. I don't have a problem with it. Like I get it, and I really like the way that they explain the reason why he was laughing. Like it was a disease thing, and he couldn't control it. So, in any random situation, his laugh could come out, and even when something wasn't funny, and he got beat up a lot for laughing, and they got a lot of ridicule for laughing, even though he couldn't control it. So I don't mind it that much. But did you have any other negatives?
I didn't really care for the plot too much. It didn't like. I just didn't care for it. It didn't like I didn't gravitate towards the plot very much. I love the acting about it, but the plot, it didn't really, it didn't do much for me. So
it was essentially, it was an origin movie essentially. So you found out how this version of the Joker came to be, because
I'm aware of that, but
I guess so. What I will say, and I guess it's a different interpretation. I'm pretty sure, obviously, there are a million different interpretations of the Joker and his origin.
Yes.
One negative that I will say about this, and it's not necessarily about the movie itself, storyline wise, the fact that this is just a one-time thing is kind of annoying, because at the end of the movie, so throughout the whole movie, there's like little small things that let you know that like, Batman was going on in the background. Like you had Tom Wayne, like Bruce Wayne's dad, in the movie.
Bruce Wayne was also in the movie.
Little Bruce Wayne was in the movie.
And Joker put his fingers in his mouth.
Obviously,
he put his fingers in his mouth.
What does that have to do with anything?
I just thought it was funny. You just put your fingers in a little kid's mouth. Hey, like tricks? Here, fucking my fingers. Yeah, you like that, huh? You little nasty little kid. She was sick.
All that was going on, but my biggest negative about it is like they didn't really focus on like the Batman side of things until the end of the movie.
Well, they didn't at all. It was good that they did that because you don't want them to.
And I like that aspect, but at the end of the movie, they introduced like the reason why Bruce Wayne's parents obviously died or whatever.
Yep.
And my biggest issue with it is like they will be able to, but they're not going to build off of that into like another series of Batman films. This is like its own standalone Joker separate DC thing. I don't think they mentioned DC in like the titles or anything.
I don't recall. I think I was late.
So it's like its own its own little standalone thing. That's my only issue with it. Is like they won't build off of it.
I had issues trying to get in because I had like a little a bag. I always carry my bag into the theaters. But for this movie, it was an issue, and I didn't know that it was going to be an issue because of the movie until like this nigga had a fucking manager and like 3 people like, oh, you can't do it, bro. Yo, what the chill? What the fuck? I was getting mad. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, really?
Did you go on opening night?
No, I went on Friday.
So kinda.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but it was funny that they all like pressed me like, oh no, you can't do that. So I was like, yo, all right, fine, whatever.
I think what that was,
and I did like a dramatic ass walk off. I mean, fuck this, I'm gonna get my fucking refund.
No, you're not getting no refund.
No, this is the thing. I tried to get a refund, but because I paid through PayPal, I can't get a refund through PayPal. So I like did a dramatic walk off. I said like, oh, damn it. I put my fucking bag in the car. All right,
I'll be right back.
Get my shit. Fuck you guys.
I think the reason why they did that is not only is it opening night, but it's a big movie. But the main thing is like they didn't want people
carrying
acting
guns.
like the Joker in the movie theater.
And I didn't know that it was going to be that. I didn't keep up with all of the news and the commercials about the shit and all the warnings. I saw one note when I first walked in. I thought, this is interesting because like it's rated R. Why would you need to have a second disclaimer when it's already rated R? Right. But whatever. So I didn't know how serious it was until after that moment when this dude was going super hard, like, oh no, bags. All right,
jumping back to the movie.
Calm the fuck down, buddy.
Like when he was killing people in that movie, like
he shot homie in the head.
It felt like he was killing people. And I was like, oh god, this is intense, but I like it. So I'm probably a sick individual for that. That's probably why they don't want people in the movie theater with bags and shit, because they don't want anybody getting ideas. I guess. You were telling me that they were having an issue, not they, but people were criticizing the movie for. Oh no, was it you? I think it was the person that I went with. They were telling me that people were criticizing or saying bad things about the movie, pretty much because it was making light of mental illness. Because the Joker in this movie is mentally ill, and they're making you feel sympathy for him while he's also killing people. So they're like everybody's confused.
Yeah,
on how to feel about shit.
Then because you have people who are sociopathic. That's what they do. They do things to feel things, and they can get away with things. They can do shit like murder somebody and not feel nothing, and that's what lets you know that this man is sociopathic. But he was trying to hide that, or they was taking all these fucking pills and all this type of shit to hide that,
to suppress it.
Yeah, it was like, nah, I want to kill people. It's kind of fun. Hey, I felt good doing it.
Yeah, they don't want people to feel good about killing
people.
Like,
I don't know. Did he say he felt good? He said he didn't feel nothing. He said, I killed people, I didn't feel nothing. So, but I guess can translate to him feeling good. He just can do some shit and he doesn't feel anything about it. So obviously he's sociopathic, and whether you want to make light of some shit or not, this shit does happen. It exists. It's real.
Yeah.
The people who do that, obviously they got caught quickly,
and
they fucking police force is trash. Well,
this is back in the 60s.
It's funny to me because like, yo, this nigga is 30 when Bruce Wayne is like 10. And then 20 years later, this nigga's 50 out here doing all this bullshit. Like, this nigga's that old compared to, Batman.
The numbers don't really add up. But
yeah, I was like, oh.
I mean, I guess they do kind of add up. Because Batman that we remember, like the spring in the step Batman was like the 90s and everything. So that it was.
But I always thought maybe like, I could understand maybe a 10-year difference, but 20, maybe. All right, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
It makes a little bit of sense.
Sure. But then, like, I want to see I wanted to get more into his brain being like the strategic, maniacal brain. I don't think he had
any strategy.
No, but he does when he's doing his fucking shit. Like they robbing banks and have all this organized shit.
Oh, like the Joker that we grew to know.
Well, just any Joker, any movie, any cartoon that you ever watch, he does these things, and it's like you have these choices. You can either do this right here, save this person, or you can come to this. And it's like it's always in a way that makes it like, all right, this nigga really thought this shit through, and it didn't seem like he was even capable of that.
Right,
like he didn't seem like that was even.
That's why.
I just want to hurt somebody right now.
Yeah.
So again. I wanted them to get more into that brain, that evil, twisted brain, where he can like do this
shit up.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I feel like maybe he gets to that level 20 years in the future, but yeah, it was again. This is more so just my grimes as a comic book fan, as a DC fan, and knowing the Joker from all these comic books and cartoons and movies. And then, again, the acting was great, but I just wanted to see a little bit. I wanted them to go darker. I wanted it to be a little bit darker.
We'll end it with this. Now there have been a million different Jokers. If you were to rank them, if you had to rank them,
Heath Ledger he is the bar.
Rank them.
1.
All right. Well, 2 and 3. 2, 3.
Who's the other one?
So
Suicide Squad. That guy?
If you wanted to.
Who's the other one you talking about? There's only 3, I think. It was Jared.
There's Jack.
Oh, you talking about Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the Joker from the TV series too.
That's too much.
Mark Hamill.
The Jack Nicholson one, I don't really remember. I haven't seen this shit in like 15 years. So
I don't like him.
I think he did okay. The face, the smile, all that shit was good, but I can't remember. It's too long ago. So let me just rank the current 3. And he's over like the last 11 years because the Heath Ledger one.
I'll do this. I'll do the Heath Ledger, the one
Suicide Squad, Phoenix. And this one.
Oh, okay. You can do him too.
Because everything else is like 20 years ago. I don't remember that shit. So
Mark Hamill.
Huh?
The cartoon.
Mark Hamill.
The cartoon Joker.
But he also set the bar with his laugh because that was an iconic laugh.
You can rank him too.
But I don't. Let's just do the movies.
All right.
Let's do the movies because it's too much. You just add shit. Let's do the comic book too. Like no. So all right. So obviously Heath Ledger, he set the bar, and Jared Leto, I didn't like his Joker at all. He was trash. So he's 3. But I guess Joaquin Phoenix would be 2. God damn, like Heath Ledger did such a good fucking job, man. Like he did such a good job.
I think if this is probably just me, based on the
now I gotta watch
moment type thing, I'll put just from the story as a whole, because with the Heath Ledger one, you got the final version of the Joker. Yeah. With this Joaquin Phoenix one, you get the growing version into the Joker. So I like that a little bit more than I like the story that I was given with the Heath Ledger Joker. So I'll put him at a very narrow number 1, and then Heath Ledger at 2. And I didn't really care for Suicide Squad, so obviously the Leto.
Yeah, I don't know what they fuck with. They was taking third. They'll give Joker tattoos and gold teeth.
I mean, I like the concept of it. It's like a modern day Joker.
The laugh was
It's a modern day Joker, so I get it.
But then he didn't smile.
Yeah. He had grills, didn't he?
He had grills. He smiled like maybe twice the whole movie, but he was like mean mugging. Like that's not the Joker's character. You know what I'm saying? Like he was upset and emotional, and that's not the Joker's character. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like that. He did a horrible job.
I like when people do different takes, so you can't be the same person every movie.
But you can. All right, but I think it's art if you can take a similar thing and then change the way you approach it. Like, okay, he's dark, he's twisted, he always smiling and laughing because the Joker, that's what he is. But find a different angle to come at it with. I don't think he even tried. I think let's just do something different.
I'll just be me.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking wear tattoos and grills. What the fuck was that? Like, so I didn't like that at all. But fucking Heath Ledger, man, he set the bar. Everything was like crazy. Like the fucking the antic, the psychotic shit. Like even when he was like, yo, the whole why so serious thing was a fucking phenomenon for a long ass time. I used to have it as a fucking ringtone. That's how sick I was.
A lot of people did.
Why so serious? Like this nigga like telling you a story and you think it's real. You think this thing is really talking about his personal shit, and then he just hit a nigga with a whole different story. You know how I got these scars? My dad was a drinker.
And he had different stories every time too.
I just said that. I said that. He had different stories every time he was telling the story about how he got scars.
I don't remember you saying that.
Because you don't fucking listen. Anyway.
You're right.
Yeah, that was I mean, I don't know. I still think that was a bar. I think he did a great job. His acting was great. But as far as like when I'm looking at as far as the Joker, the laugh, the psychotic, maniacal, that type of shit. Those things like really are what sets this shit apart for me.
Okay. So that's going to do it for our review of the Joker.
Yes.
We both enjoyed it. If you haven't done so already, go watch it. Check it out.
I wouldn't recommend you go. I wouldn't recommend you go on a date. Like if you go by yourself, if you're a woman and you into that kind of that sick shit, then sure. But like if you're a dude and you want to go to the movies, don't bring a girl on a date because it's not really the thing to do.
It's not a romantic movie either.
It's not.
It's not something you can. I mean, I guess you can discuss it afterwards, but
yeah,
somebody gonna get in their feelings. And somebody might get killed that night.
Moving
on. What else do we have here? I don't have no smooth transitions. So for this next one,
damn,
whatever the fuck we gonna talk about.
Do you type your transitions out?
No.
Oh, you be freestyling them?
Yeah, I go based on whatever we ended with, but we didn't end with anything to
Joker
go to the next
Joker
one.
laughs, darkness, evil,
machine.
Machine.
Chick-fil-A.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what was the topic?
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, make a transition from Joker to Chick-fil-A.
Got you. So, so since we're talking about mental illness, these guys will make sure that you're always good. Chick-fil-A, best. Come on, bro. Nigga, let me get an air horn for that shit, man. That shit.
I would have went with something like, yeah, the Joker is always dark.
You want to put he always has a smile on his face. Guess who's always gonna put a smile on your face?
Yeah, you could have did that.
It's the same. It was the same. It was. I dug a little bit too deep only because you know what I mean. But nigga, it's the same shit.
I gave you time and you still fucked it up. So
that wasn't time. Nigga.
This is coming from the Shade Room, which I don't know how credible it is, but whatever. And it says that Chick-fil-A's drive-through service ranked as the slowest amongst fast food restaurants. And I, for one, I've never experienced that slowness. I
have.
They have 2 lines, and
that's why they have 2 lines. They have 2 lines quickly. Because niggas always want to go to Chick-fil-A. I don't think it's the slowest because when there's no lines, I can go right up in there and get my shit.
Right.
Who take long?
But even if it is the slowest, well, one, before we do that, even if it is the slowest,
who cares?
Yeah. The food is phenomenal and their service is phenomenal. And if you got a problem with them being slow, come talk to us. We'll settle that for you.
You gonna beat them up and rob
you some slow service.
Ask me for something. Ask me for something. You need something? You need something? I got you.
So yeah, what were you about to say? The slowest fast food drive-throughs. Did they say drive-throughs that you've been to?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the traffic. It depends on like how many people are there. Like if you're waiting in a line, there's 2 fucking lines, 40 people in a line. Yeah, I can understand that. But if it's a straight through, you drive and you wait on your food. Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense for Chick-fil-A to be the slowest. But it's not like slow by a landslide.
You don't feel it because it's in anticipation for greatness.
It's not by a landslide though. I'll say that.
I will say
KFC is slow. KFC is slow.
Well,
KFC no.
Popeyes.
Fuck Popeyes. Unless it's the chicken
sandwich.
When
that chicken sandwich came out, them lines was slow as hell.
Fam, I went to Popeyes because I thought the chicken sandwich was back because I thought they said they said they said September 28th. I went back and it wasn't back. So I know.
Got it.
Oh, y'all niggas. These niggas said bring your own fucking bread. You don't get the fuck about it. Anyway, but I think have you ever gone to a line where they told you to go pull up and wait and they'll bring the shit to you?
Yeah. Like a Burger King after I got off work, but obviously that's
something like that. Well, it depends on what you're ordering. If you're ordering some shit that they got ready, they gotta heat it up in the microwave.
No, I don't have a problem with that because at least when you wait, typically when you wait for your food, whether you're waiting in line or waiting for your food, is like 2 different things. If you're waiting for your food to get cooked, then I don't have an issue with it because it means that it should be fresh.
Microwave.
Yeah. Well, no, if they're taking so long to make it, then hopefully it's be fresh.
They don't make shit. Come on, bro.
They flip burgers at Burger King.
The fuck they don't.
Okay. Not at the ones at the fucking them traffic stops, not them traffic stops, like the ones that be on the turnpike and shit. They don't cook it there.
This is the thing. They heat it up like that. It's already cooked and it gets cold, but they heat it up on the grill. Okay. This is fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's the same shit.
Microwave.
It's all right because everybody else uses microwave, but they have special microwaves where
get out. One thing
I don't mind, bro. Like I'm cool with that. Like it's like a couple seconds. It's not like you're waiting for 3 more minutes. Like it's just
And like
because they got
it's the it says
because McDonald's should be ready. They have 1,000 burgers and they should already. Like, yo, you what you want?
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they put them bitches in the microwaves. Oh, I didn't realize.
Like as soon as you order, they hold their bag out the window. Like, yo, here.
I typed out the notes and I didn't even read them. It says Chick-fil-A's average wait time is a total of 5 minutes and 23 seconds.
No,
which is 40 seconds longer than McDonald's.
40 seconds.
Right.
I don't think I wait that long. Period. Ever.
I will say typically when I go to Wendy's after I close at work, for whatever reason, their line is dumb long, and this is like
everybody else is closing.
Got the Wendy's, huh?
A lot of people are probably closing, and they probably like, let me get some shit. They don't want to make dinner.
Them fucking lines be long. Like I waited 20 minutes for that shit.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if
9:30 at night.
I think what I think they're talking about if there's like a wait. I don't count the wait. I'm talking about if I'm ordering my shit and the shit, and then I pull around, how long am I waiting for them to bring my shit to the window? That's how I'm looking at it as. If it's not that, then whatever, I'm on a different shit. But I think that
it says the average wait, the wait time they're talking about is which is the period between
you're waiting,
placing your order and then receiving your food.
I get it depends because you have people in front of you. It's going to take a while because Chick-fil-A is the most popular place. But you know what's funny? I had Chick-fil-A like last week, and I was eating the chicken sandwich. I'm like, you know what, man? I think I'm over the chicken sandwich. I think that's why the next day I went to like Popeyes and the shit didn't have the chicken sandwich. I think I was over the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
I don't have Chick-fil-A by me, so I'm always ready to get some.
Okay, don't you have one by your job?
No.
Then you trash.
Not anywhere close.
Yeah,
like the closest Chick-fil-A me is like 30 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah.
Just suffer, nigga.
Yeah,
suffer.
Exactly.
And there's a mall by you too. Like, ew, that's bad. Most malls have Chick-fil-A's in them.
They don't got no Chick-fil-A in that mall.
Chick-fil-A.
Let's see. So, before we got on air, we was watching a video on Facebook that I reposted. And the video was of the Avengers Endgame with crowd reaction over top of the footage, which is from the final fight scene.
Yeah.
And we were thinking out loud, I was like, yo, it would be really dope if you can, because we had that same feeling. I don't know about when you went, like when I went, the crowd or the people that I was around, like they weren't, my people wasn't lit.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, they wasn't, I don't remember what time of day I went, but they wasn't lit, and I would have loved to be able to experience that, I guess, on like opening night.
Fam.
And just be around a bunch of people that are excited about the same shit that you're excited about.
It was a good feeling.
We were thinking like, what if they could make like a device that not can make you go back in time? Obviously, that'd be stupid.
Just refreshes your memory on
too.
shit.
But yeah, something that can
you feel the same thing the same way as the first time you felt it.
Listen, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm glad you phrased it that way because I had no idea how to phrase it.
Because I've thought about this shit before. Like I be listening to music and you ever had your shit on shuffle and then like an old song that you used to love comes on and you skip it because you don't feel that way anymore.
Right.
Like, if I could feel that way again, fam.
Man, I remember when that song first came out.
I used to play that bitch on fucking repeat for like 2 days, nonstop.
So my question to you is, if they were to make a machine like that you can make you feel
the same way
that you felt before, what song or what movie or what song or what movie would you listen to again for the first time? I feel like I need
to get my iPod because Thinking About You by Frank Ocean, that shit was
really?
Yeah. You don't remember that song?
I remember the song.
That shit was fire when it came out. I used to play that shit to death.
That shit was dumb. That song is dumb slow though.
So I like slow show.
Oh, okay.
I like R&B, nigga. Fuck.
All right.
Those are really the only time I ever had to replay a song like that, like R&B shit. So Frank Ocean, Thinking About You, Jeremiah 773 Love. It's a bunch of them. We should have prepared for this. This is like a last minute topic.
It just popped up as we were talking.
I know, but like, let me go check the song. But those are two, like some of them. There's plenty more, but I can't think of them.
I would say it's very hard to think on the spot. On the spot dice spin. If I had to go back and if I could go back and listen to anything or view anything for the first time again, I think it would be In My Own Words by Neo, which is Neo's first
album. A whole album?
Yeah.
What song would do that for you? Like what song was like your favorite? Oh, what's that song you put on your you made a CD for for one song?
Oh no, that was pretty Ricky. I
You made a CD for one
I
song.
think it's called Girlfriend, or You Be My Girlfriend and I'll Be Your Boyfriend. And then,
Let's make
I
it
Want You, I
better,
think it's called.
Cause
Yeah,
I want you.
Yeah,
That's
that song. I made a mixtape. I made a mixtape with one CD. But yeah, that song was fire. But like the whole, like the In My Own Words by Neo is, I think it's probably my favorite album of all time. You got Stay, you got So Sick, you got Mad, you got Mirror. There's one song that I don't like, but it's on there like twice.
Is that the one Let's Go or Let Go?
Yeah, Let Go is on there.
Let Go's my favorite.
Yeah, like that album was tough. And they had a song with Ghostface, if I'm not mistaken. Get Down Like That. I hated that fucking song, and it came on twice. And they had two versions of the song on the album twice. But if That Machine were to come out, that would be the album that I would go back to first and listen to again.
All right, so as far as the album, then my album I would probably go back and listen to might be Genuine. What's the name of the album? I can't remember the name of the album, but I remember when I first. Is it the So Anxious? The one with So Anxious on it? I can't remember. Anyway, I used to listen to that shit all the time. Like I was a big Genuine fan, big Mariah Carey fan too, for some reason.
You know what song is also probably something I like to go back and revisit?
Difference.
Icebox.
Oh,
by Omarion.
fan! I used to
that shit in high school. That shit.
I learned the whole dance to that song. That and Touch. Not like
everybody had their own version of Touch though.
The song was stupid, but the fucking video was great. The fucking video was, let's move it, let it touch.
Yeah, I hated that song.
Don't touch me, like you know what I'm saying? Like, get off me.
Off me, man.
But I learned the whole fucking dance to that shit. Man, I was so weird. I used to just I used to learn the moves to dance video just because, like, the Chris Brown shit. I learned the whole choreography to that.
Coming out the door.
Yeah, when you're walking, like chasing the girl. You know why I learned it? The reason why was because me and my boy, we used to go to the oceanfront in Virginia Beach, and we would just always try to make it a competition. We always try to make it a competition to see how many numbers we can get. I always win. I think I lost like once out of like 100 times. But we'd always try to make it a competition. Let's get numbers. And I'm like, yo, let's just do the fucking the dance to the yo shit. And we would do that. Girls laugh. That shit is funny to them. And then it would work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's also not difficult when you're down south because a lot of women are less aggressive like they are up north. Women up north are super aggressive. Like, excuse me, what the fuck? Like, yo, chill. I just said hi. Like,
what the fuck you want? Whoa.
Or ignore you, like straight up ignore you. But like in down south, they're like nice as fuck and just.
All right, I was just trying to tell you dropped your wallet.
Yeah, they'll approach you.
You dropped my wallet.
But you said you're going to Atlanta. Don't ignore all of them. Oh. Yeah, they have more AIDS than countries. Some countries
have more dudes that look like. Never mind.
Yes, the transgender rate up there is on par with LA. And down low and AIDS.
I'm still going. So.
No, I'm saying go, but just don't fuck nobody. Or just like, do your thing. Just, be careful.
You're telling me I can't do anything. I don't.
You go.
I might as well not even fucking go. You're telling me.
No, listen, the way I look at things, when you say, the rate of AIDS here is higher than most countries. Nigga, countries. One city has more AIDS than a lot of countries.
Maybe a lot of small countries in the world, though.
One city. Fam. Like, only people that's beating us is Brazil. Brazil has a super dumb amount of AIDS. I think they have the most in the country. I mean, in the world. Brazil's like AIDS central. Yeah. But
that makes sense.
Fam,
everybody's fucking fantasizing about Brazilian bitches.
Yeah, and you all keep going and getting their ass. They get all their booty shots and shit done in Brazil. Like, they apparently have good doctors, which they do. Because I seen what's that video with Snoop Dogg and Pharrell?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I just want you to know.
That's that put Brazil on the map for me. Like, ooh, that's what Brazil working with.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fancy.
And then after I heard that news, like, nah. The most AIDS, nah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's always the girls that want to fuck everybody, like, who just down to fuck. And then you go there and the chick is down to fuck, like, nah, you got AIDS.
Nah.
Like,
what? Is that easy? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
Exactly. And that's how my brain works. So I'm always skeptical. Like, back in the day when I used to, like, be down with the one night stands, if it was too easy, I would get turned off. Like, too easy. Sometimes. Other times,
I'm agreeing with you. Sorry, I'm shaking my head.
No, I'm saying sometimes because I was like, I had to remember because I did do a lot of one night stands. But like, for the most part, other than that, no, thank you. It's too easy. Like, you coming up to me aggressive, and I just met you, I get turned off. So like, no, thank you.
Yeah, goodbye.
You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of somebody that comes off strong, We're going to end the episode. Thank you for the transition. We're going to end the episode on this. Cardi B posed a question a couple weeks ago, but we weren't here, so we are going to answer it now. The question was, and I quote, this is a quote. Question: do guys measure their dicks? End quote. That was a quote from Cardi, not from me. But we're gonna talk about it today, so it doesn't really matter because we're gonna talk about it anyway. What I will say is, some people think like you can measure like with a ruler and shit, and I don't think that's what you're talking about. Like there are many different ways to measure yourself, whether it be with a ruler. I use the remote and shit. Last time I checked, it was like never mind. Last time I checked the remote matches, not the width wise. It was like very like yeah. Do you, sir?
Yeah, I have.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I have. Like, I guess I have in the past. I haven't like in years, but like, I think when you younger, when you like in your 20s, like not when you're grown, but when you're in your 20s, you're just like, oh, what I'm working with, like, you know what I'm saying, right. like you know the Irish Spring thing, like the Irish Spring body wash. I'll be trying to see how far I come up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay.
You got to measure in a different time periods and shit.
Yeah.
Like this is what it's like when it's you don't got to measure when it's flaccid because it don't really matter. Nobody gonna talk to you anyway.
And when you get fat, you lose inches though.
Huh?
When you get fat, you lose inches.
I didn't say fat. I said flaccid.
No, I said when you get fat, you lose inches. When you gain weight, you start to lose inches. That's a fun fact.
What?
It's a fun fact. If you gain weight, you lose inches. It's like every 10 pounds is like an inch. Fun fact.
10 pounds is an inch? That's not true.
It is true.
I'm going to say that's not true.
It is true.
Right now. No, the fuck is not.
Look it up. Look it up on Dr. Oz.
I'm not going to look it up on anything. It's not true.
All right.
This is our esteemed research by one boy too nice. This did not come from me.
I'm just saying.
I
will
say you lose every 10 pounds. You will not lose an inch on your penis. Please don't take that into effect. Otherwise, I'm staying the same weight.
See what?
Otherwise, I'm staying.
Nigga, you're not gonna gain weight anyway. You're not gonna gain weight. Your dad is skinny too. Like y'all niggas gonna be the same forever. No matter what you eat. You can eat weights. You're not gonna gain weight.
I can eat pounds.
50 pounds. Give me that 25 plate. Give me that 25 plate. Put some hot sauce. Like, you're not gonna gain weight. Well, if somebody like, yo, this is how you know somebody's gonna always be the way they are, because you gotta look at their parents. Like, a lot of women who are small now, you look at their mom. Their mom is like huge. Nah. She got 2 babies. It's a wrap for her. You know what I'm saying? So like certain thing like. My dad is fat, so if I'm not going to the gym, I'm gonna end up like that.
What you headed towards.
But then, at the same time, my dad also like tons of fucking medication and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? That type of shit fucks you up. But no.
All right, so we're gonna end with that. Do not gain weight, otherwise your dick will lose inches. That's gonna do it for this week's episode.
If you don't believe me, you can follow Dr. Oz, because Dr. Oz confirmed this, and yeah, there you go. Go to look it up on YouTube. Dr. Oz talks about losing weight and penis size. That is an actual fact. So you think I'm bullshit? I'm not. Because I was also skinny before, and I was also fat before. So I'm like, oh. So it is what it is.
That's going to do it for this week's episode of No Refunds Podcast. Make sure you guys check us out on Spotify, Google Play. I mean, more importantly, check us out on Apple Music. You got the YouTube side of things, youtube.com/No Refunds TV. We got reactions up there. We did a 1-chip challenge. If you haven't checked that out, please do so. We have all the episodes of the podcast up on there. Like I said, we will have guests in the near future.
So yeah, make sure you are subscribe to our channel. That's youtube.com/No Refunds TV again. And make sure you're commenting, sharing it, liking it. We like all that shit. We appreciate all of that shit, and that gives us more encouragement to continue to do what we do. All right, because we love what we do. You know what I mean? I'm Boy Too Nice. At the Teen Time, and we out.